Welcome back to the Williams Bros podcast. I am Silent Magic, and I'm with my Brody Sir Darius with the apple cider on deck. Tell them about that apple cider.
Cinnamon spice. It has cinnamon in it,
That sounds so good,
and it's very yummy.
and I'm extremely jealous of you right now.
This is not a paid promotion.
It's probably a regional thing, anyways.
Yeah, whatever. Mayor Bros.
But yeah, we can. I think we gotta address the elephant in the room of where we've been the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Well, all right. Well, 2 weeks ago, we only missed 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, we did our power ranking. We discussed our power ranking. We made all of our pick'ems. And then by the time we were done, or around the time we were almost done, maybe, Alonzo realized that the recording stopped, and then there was no recording, and it was like 3 hours worth of us talking, maybe more. 4.
It was 4 hours. I checked it
4
at the.
hours.
I checked it at the 3 minute mark. I mean 3 hour mark, and it was still recording. And I was like, yeah, we chilling. All right, we good. We got the rest of these power rankings. We're gonna go through them. We're at like 16. We're gonna get through them. Then we got through that last hour. Was checking because I was about to close it out, and it said it crashed. So all that hard work, effort, blood, sweat, tears to make our list just went to the wayside, basically.
You know what? How about this? How about we just give them our top 5 from that week?
And this will be from 4 games being played, with every team playing 4 games.
Yeah.
Or was it 3? It was 3.
No, it was 4.
It was 4. All right.
It was going into week 5. So we're gonna do it again next week. Going into next week. This is week 8 right now.
Yeah. I was thinking we should wait through week 8 because that would officially be halfway through the season.
Right. It's week 8, isn't it?
No, it's week 7. Wait.
Oh.
Oop.
Wait, am I wrong? My bad.
Hold on.
I am wrong. Check. It's definitely week 7.
Okay.
Because the Vikings are 5-0.
Okay. Yes. So yeah. So it won't be next week, but it will be the week after. We will talk about our updated power rankings. But let's get into our top 5 in here. And boy, oh boy, my top 5 is actually my top 3 is good, but the other 2.
Let's look at. Hey, and one of the 2 is the one that I was really mad about, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So 5 for me was the 49ers. 4 was the Bucks. Oh, no, really mad? Not really mad. They just missed it.
Wait.
They just missed it.
Oh my gosh, you're so lucky, bro. I was
4.
now you gotta tell the people what your number 6 team was.
All right. Well, look. I did this for good karma for the Giants, by the way. Because the Giants played them the next week, you know what I'm saying? But my number 6 was the Seahawks. I was really high on the Seahawks. Then they played the Giants, and I just realized how real that Giants defense was because they've been.
And you had the Seahawks over the Ravens?
Yeah, what about your teams over the Ravens?
What teams over the Ravens? The Ravens are at 6 on my list.
Okay, who's over them? I don't even know.
Which after week 4 was like a very solid spot for them, I'd say.
Maybe I was over exaggerating my frustrations with them at the time. But they were still in my top 10, so it don't matter. Anyways.
What were they, like 9?
49ers.
Yeah, they're at 9, didn't you?
At least you didn't say 10. 49ers, then Bucks.
You had the Bills. You had the Bills at 10 or 11.
11. Bucks at 4. Lions 3. Chiefs 2. Vikings 1. So I feel like my 1 through 3 is pretty solid. 4 and 5, not as much.
Yeah, see, you having the Lions over the Bucks
Yep. And
kind of
that
made me
was
mad at the time because the Bucks had beat the Lions, and they're the only team who have still beat the
yep.
Lions. But it's kind of hard to like really be mad about it because both of them are really good.
Yeah,
They
but the Bucks
both
kind of
actually the
like
Bucks have two losses,
yeah.
but one of their losses
The Baker.
was a divisional game, and Kirk Cousins literally had like an MVP showing for that game and then dipped.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the Falcons are still doing really
for
well right
me,
now. We can't discredit them and say like, because they lost to the Chiefs and they lost to a pretty good Steelers team. So
wait, who?
the Falcons.
Oh yeah, the Falcons
Okay.
are great.
Okay.
I had the Falcons in the top 10 after week 4 too.
I had them 10.
Oh, speaking of the Steelers, why are they benching Justin Fields?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Like,
Uh,
what? What's the point? He's not like. If anything, he's starting to look better.
he has looked
Like
better.
he's
Maybe
like making clear progress, and I'm like, oh, all right, let's put Russell. If Russell Wilson, the guy who hasn't played all year, let's just put him in. Let's see how
in
he
the
does.
in the
Are
two
they just
games.
testing it out just to
I don't
see?
know,
Like,
maybe, but the two games they lost were by 3 points each. 27-24, 2017. Then the next week after that, they destroyed the team, and they're going to bench Justin Fields. That's just
yeah, it doesn't make
wild.
sense.
They just wanted him to see him
And
fail.
they've beaten like solid teams.
Chargers, Broncos, Falcons.
Falcons, Chargers, Broncos, they're all solid teams. And the
Yeah.
Falcons are probably the best out of those. Actually, I don't know. The Broncos defense.
Broncos
I
defense,
don't know.
top 3? 5?
Two.
2?
Yeah, it's Vikings and Broncos, bro.
Why are we disrespecting the Giants defense, bro?
We're not disrespecting the Giants
You're
defense.
disrespecting the Giants defense, man. It's crazy.
The Giants defense definitely is looking really good, though.
They're 0-3 away, 2-1 at. I mean, sorry, 0-3 at home, 2-3, or 2-1 away.
With the Giants?
Yup.
How about them? How about them Cowboys?
Yo.
Bro? I was definitely like that was my worst take all year. The Cowboys defense being top 5, my worst take all year. I didn't think they were gonna be this bad, bro. I thought they were gonna be better than that.
I mean, they have good players, but just like not a whole collective.
It's so weird how bad. It's so weird how, but that is that bad. You didn't even think they were gonna be that bad.
I didn't think they were gonna get 40 bombed twice on.
You thought that they were gonna be like mid or like a little bit below mid. You didn't think they were gonna be like bottom.
I'm sure I said that in the
They're actually one
podcast
of the
too.
worst.
I think I said it in the podcast. I was like, they're probably like middle, but like they weren't even like. I mean, I think I might have said top half defense.
Oh, you know what? I can't. I have to chill with the Broncos in top 2 because the Steelers still exist.
Yeah,
It's kind of tough, but the Broncos really do look amazing.
yeah, they're consistently stopping teams, less like letting them score. Like what? Have they got scored over 25 points this year? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think their highest scoring game was like 23.
Yeah, and that was in week 1. Oh, never mind. Yeah, there was one game. It was week 1 against the Seahawks. It was 26-20.
Or
And-
Seahawks.
But look at these other ones. They gave up 13. They lost against the Steelers. They gave up 13.
Oh man, the Seahawks, bro.
Hey, they won, and they scored 26 on a great defense at this time. Why can't I think? Okay, so they gave up 13 points to the Steelers when they lost that game. Then they gave up 7. Then 9. Then 18. It was a division game against the Raiders, so it makes sense. They lost to the Chargers 23-16. Makes sense, division game. And they won their last game 33-10. Even though low-key
33 to 10.
it could have been low-key 33-6.
And
no, not 6.
You know what's
3.
really, you know what's really awesome about that game?
What?
I have the Broncos defense in 7 fantasy leagues this week.
I did see you pick them up in our league, So I knew that.
I'm in 10 leagues, by the way.
I didn't even see how many points you got. 25 points.
Yeah, in regular leagues, I got 22 or 23.
21 because four
I have
stuffs.
I have stuffs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
have
four
stuffs
stuffs.
in our league, so
And I
which I
probably
think that should be in every league.
and I think
Honestly, I
probably
don't
in
know
your
why they're
other
not.
and probably in your other leagues that don't do they have kick returns counting as points? Because I don't think it does in
Does they have a
ours.
kick return for a touchdown?
No, not for touchdown, but like they every 25 yards.
No,
Because I know
no.
that some
I
leagues
don't think
do have
anyone
that.
does that. Do they?
My one of my
Oh, I
leagues
didn't even
do.
know that. Maybe
Yeah,
I probably should do that actually. Should I change that?
probably not now. Probably next year.
Because I don't see anything wrong. Maybe when the playoffs start, I can change it. I think it's a good
Nah,
idea.
no, because it's already because the year already started. If we would have had it on in the beginning of the year, outcomes could be different, and might as well just keep it the same this year, and then next year we just change it.
That's true. Yeah, would it change our records?
No, it shouldn't at least.
Okay. Wait, that'd be crazy if it
That
did.
would be crazy. I would be like, nah, what is this? And speaking of
But bro,
our
you have no
league,
idea how happy I am. I Broncos defense versus Alvin Kamara starting off the week. I was going against Kamara in our fantasy league, and when your defense outscores like your opposing team's best player, you have to feel good about it, bro. Like I don't have Nico Collins, bro. Speaking of that, you always play me when my team is at its lowest.
my team was at my low.
I
Is at my low
swear.
too. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying like last year too, bro. It always happens every time. Your team wasn't at its lowest.
Not as lowest because I did have a lowest last year, which was because Justin Jefferson plus all those other
No,
injuries
no,
midway
like
through.
lowest
But
of. I'm saying lowest of this year.
yeah, I know. I'm trying to think about what I have.
Your team wasn't that. Who'd you miss this week? Or last week? Because I didn't have Jetta's Collins. I also didn't have bro.
No, you're good. That's my other league that have a lot of injuries.
I wish
This one's just
I wish I
Pacheco, and
had
then
David Montgomery, bro.
yeah, those tutties.
Bro, I would feel more comfortable with David Montgomery than would with Jameer Gibbs.
And that's why
Honestly.
I didn't pick Jameer Gibbs. When I saw him that he was in the top 15, I was like, yeah, I can't pick him this year. I can't.
Yeah, and you picked Isaiah Pacheco, who's
He's
on the
coming. Yo,
IR.
he'll come back and he'll go crazy. I promise.
I don't know, bro. They got Kareem Hunt. They got Edwards Hilaire back.
Bro, they've had them before. Pacheco was their best running back.
I'm just saying it's gonna be less. They didn't have Kareem Hunt with Pacheco at the same time.
His rookie year.
Bro, his rookie year was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt was there.
Kareem Hunt on the Chiefs 2 years ago. He's been on the Browns for like
I
at
know.
least 2 years.
I was. You didn't see my hands.
But they had Jerick McKinnon.
No, but yeah, that's true. They did have Jerry McKinnon last year. But there's last week. Yeah, like you said, like you had all those injuries and stuff. But like, I would say low key, thank goodness Patrick Mahomes was on a bye week this week because my guy, Caleb Williams, coming up strong for me this week.
I really hate you sometimes because we were drafting, and I said I was gonna pick Caleb Williams. I shouldn't have did it. And then you had like the pick right before me, didn't you? And you just picked
A
Caleb
couple.
Williams.
I was picked out. I had the 8th pick. You had the 4th pick or 5th. I don't remember.
Whatever, bro. It wasn't. No one else was gonna pick him.
I was going to pick him though. When you said that, I was like, ugh.
But you probably wouldn't have done it at that time.
No, I was going to do it at that time because he was up there.
I know, but that like cemented it. That was like all you had to hear to like affirm your thoughts. So you were like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
No, because I was gonna do it either way. because I was.
Oh my god.
I've already had because you already took one of my players that I wanted. And I was like, oh shoot, because I took. Let me look at your team. Because I saw because when I picked that pick before you, I had to wait a long time for me to pick again, and I kept losing my players, and I was like, bro, what's happening?
I don't know why I didn't start Josh Downs. I was looking at it. I was like, oh, Brian Thompson's playing the Bears. Maybe I shouldn't start him. maybe just maybe I should do that. I actually really like DeAndre Swift. I kind of am starting to like really trust DeAndre Swift as like a good flex. I would trust him more than Achan, I think.
Yeah, I currently at least.
Like I have Achan starting this week, and I'm kind of scared. But after the Broncos getting me 25 and Kamara getting 8, I'm not worried about
Yeah.
as much.
I feel that. I'm trying to figure. I'm
But I
still.
need I need James Conner to provide something this week.
Nico Collins, by the way, Darius.
Oh, of course you wanted Nico. He's him.
But he's on the IR now. Oh, I got. You know how you had that one trade? I mean, the drop in fantasy. I had a trade in my other
What
league
drop?
that I need to talk about.
What drop?
With the Patrick
What are you
Mahomes
talking about?
when he dropped Patrick Mahomes, but he picked him back up. Yada yada.
Oh, and then I traded Dak Prescott for him.
Yes.
And he took Dak Prescott for Kevin Holmes.
Yeah, Dak had 3 points
and-
last week.
Bro, and he started Dak too. It's so funny.
He's giving up. Anyways, there was this
But the
trade.
kid is 11 years old, bro.
Nah, true. Yeah. But let me tell you this.
What's the
bro.
trade though?
Okay. If I can find it, how do I find trades? League transactions, probably, huh?
No, go to roster, then click pending moves.
Well, it's not
Did you
there.
already
It's
accept
not
it, or
there
are you
anymore. It's
thinking
not there
about
any. No, it's not there. No, this is 2 other people unrelated that made a trade.
Oh,
Oh, I think I know where to go though. Yep. Okay. Bro. Let me find it. Okay. So, originally, this guy was trying to trade these 2 players for Malik
Percent.
Neighbors.
Who are they?
No, I'm gonna just tell you this first, but this trade didn't go through. For Malik Neighbors and Nico Collins. Okay? And this happened this week. So like this happened like Monday or Tuesday.
No, it's post IR.
Yeah, I know, but
Post IR and post concussion.
now he traded and he received Joe Mixon and Brandon Ayuk. Okay? But what he traded made me so mad. George Kittle. Oh, he's the second best tight end. I don't care. It's tight end. And Rashid Shaheed.
Oh, for all 4 of those people?
No, just for Joe Mixon and Brandon Ayuk. The first one was she didn't accept that one because she had Malik Neighbors and Nico Collins. And she went into the group chat and said, "What should I do?" And I said, "Don't do that." Because that's the worst trade you could ever do for yourself. And that was before I even knew where he was out for the year.
I didn't even know he was out for the year.
So now he's out for the
Did he just get
year.
hurt?
This past
Did he
week.
just get hurt
Yeah, this
in the
past
game?
in the past week game. No, not this Thursday. It was last week's game.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, I didn't know either until like that Wednesday. I was like, "Oh my goodness, thank goodness you did not trade for him," because I would have been the maddest person in the world at you if you accepted that trade. But yeah, Rashid Shaheed and George Kittle for Joe Mixon and Brandon Ayuk, and I was like, "No way!" And I'm playing against this guy this week, and he doesn't have Rashid Shaheed no more. And that is just why I played against the guy who did have Rashid Shaheed and George Kittle. Rashid Shaheed beat me because Chris Olave got injured.
Yeah.
And I was so mad Rashid Shaheed was killing in that game to being out for the year after that game. I have the worst luck.
Sounds like something that sounds like something that would happen if I was playing you in fantasy football.
Our score,
It's like-
I mean, I did have a lot of points that week.
What, against me last week?
Yeah.
Well, like 130, bro.
140 basically. It was 139.
Yeah, I would have beat you. I had Darius Slayton and Brian Thomas Jr., bro. I would have beat you.
I mean, you had people on your bench. I was surprised that you didn't start.
Well, like Josh Downs, that's the only one you should be surprised
Well,
about.
it was just Josh Downs. But I thought you
I
was
didn't
high
start
on
him
him, so I thought you was gonna start him.
I am very high on him, but I'm also high on Brian Thomas. It's the Bears, bro. I was gonna
I told
switch
you
it
about the
too.
Bears. I'm telling you.
Nah, I'm already knowing about the Bears now. But oh yeah, NFC North.
Best
Those four
division
teams,
ever.
they have they're the top four in the league in point differential. It's literally like
Whoa,
the best division ever.
that's so wild. I did not know that through 6 weeks. The
Yeah, those
top four
four.
point
They're
differential was that whole team. That makes sense though because the games that they all that the teams who did lose lost were all close, and they've been beating teams like the Lions, the Bears recently. I don't remember a Packers game that was like a blowout, but like they get their wins by more than 3 points. I can tell you what.
yeah. All right. If they tell me that Nick Chubb is healthy and playing, I'm lucky gonna start him over HN.
I was
No, I'm lucky gonna start him over Gibbs.
I was gonna do the same thing with because I have him on my other league. But it said I was gonna switch
But the
him
Browns suck.
for my flex player, which is Evan Ingram currently.
But the Browns suck though. That's good though. I
Yeah,
would
but
do
Nick
that.
Chubb
I
is
would
gonna
start
help
it
them a
right.
lot more.
Yeah, they just got rid of Amari Cooper.
They did though. Shoot, yeah, you're right. But they still got Njoku.
Bird's done nothing.
I know.
I like he is good though, but like it's not
Yeah,
even his fault. Like it's just like the team is just bad.
yeah, it is really.
But I'm happy I'm playing like the number one team in our league right now.
Oh, you are.
And I'm,
I
and I'm
need
starting
you.
it
I
off
need you. Yeah,
very
yeah, I need.
well.
Yeah, you are starting it out well. I need you to win that, John, bro. Yo, it's wild. We're off. There's 6-4-2 teams. That's so
Yeah.
wild.
I still can't believe Chris has 0 wins, bro.
I
His team
know.
is good, bro. Like, it's not bad.
He's just got the worst luck.
Yeah, he
how
has
is how
McCaffrey.
does Zach got how
Tua.
does Zach got more wins? He's not
Because
even
his
trying.
team his team is so good that if he tried, he would low key be winning,
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
He's had Puka in his starting lineup all year.
He hasn't changed his lineup probably since week 2.
I don't think he's changed it at all.
Oh.
It's it's just been his lineup. That's why it's Puka in. Oh, I
Yeah,
guess
sure.
Puka did play in the first game though, but he hasn't touched anything.
Yeah.
Even like the Dolphins defense, he's had the Dolphins defense haven't
Yo.
they have the Dolphins defense they haven't even been like that horrible.
They
Like
haven't,
they've been
man.
getting solid points. You know,
They
like
just
it's like good enough
just
to
no
like not like
offense.
hate it. He's had Anthony Richardson in all year, Puka in all year, Mark Andrews in all year, Joe
Joe
Mixon
Mixon
in
on
all
all
year.
year.
Also, like his whole team. Aaron Jones was hurt. He's had him in all year.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And now he has CD Lamb in, so this weekend they have a bye.
Yeah, he's going against me, so it's a free dub for me.
Oh wait, you know what's crazy? I never said what my top 5
Oh, you
was.
haven't? I was gonna
My
mention
power
it, and I
rankings.
forgot because we we always love getting sidetracked.
But yeah, after this, I'm ready to start doing pick'ems too, unless you have something else you'd like to say. But
Nah, too much content
I will
for me.
say I want to do my top 6 low key since you mentioned Seahawks for your 6, but my 6 was the Ravens. And keep in mind at this point they only had played 4 games, and one of the games they lost to the Raiders.
Yeah.
So, but they also had just cooked the Bills. So that's like where you should remember, like take yourself back to week 4. So I was my 6 simply because they destroyed the Bills in like a horrible fashion. And then I had the Commanders at 5. Now the Commanders is really weird because they haven't played many good teams, and the good teams that they did play, they lost to. Like they lost to the Ravens and they lost to the Bucks. So it's like it's really tough.
The Ravens one was getting close. I don't think it was close
It
like
was
most
a
of the
good.
game, but
It, it was an okay game. Like the Ravens are kind of always in control,
yeah,
but the Commanders are still like a top 10 team right now. I
yeah.
would
And
say.
Jane Daniels still looked really good too. So
Right. And then after the Commanders, I have the Lions at 4, the Bucks at 3.
so
I feel like the Bucks and Lions are pretty interchangeable after week 4. But since the Bucks beat the Lions, that's the only real reason why I put the Bucks above them. And that was pre Falcons L
Yeah,
too.
that was
So
free Falcons out.
and then two, I had the Chiefs, and then one I had the Vikings. Because I mean they were both undefeated. The Vikings just impressed me more
And
in
still
terms of like
undefeated.
how they beat their teams. Versus like the Chiefs like kind of like sneaking their way through a lot of those games
Yeah.
with a lot of questionable calls.
Okay, buddy. We can stop that.
I'm not gonna. I mean, it's the truth, bro. Especially against the Falcons. Shit bad.
Well, I see, and that's when like for why what it is for the NFL where it is now, having the Lions now at 3 made it like because I was like thinking about like how they can perform later. That's the reason why, even though they did lose to the Bucks, that's why I had the Lions at 3 because I knew like they were still probably the better just team in my opinion. And I mean,
Yeah,
they've been helping me out a lot with
but
that.
they
So
also just lost Aiden Hutchinson, which is really bad.
prayers
I would
up
say
to that
whoever,
man. Mm.
yeah, bro. Whoever wins this game, Lions and Vikings, they're gonna be the number one team in my book.
Who?
Depends on how they win, but the Lions and Vikings game, whoever wins this game
Mm.
this week, they're gonna be like the number one. I would even put the Lions over the Chiefs if they beat the Vikings this week. Like if they beat them like pretty badly, I
I
would
mean, the
definitely do
Chiefs
it.
are going against the Niners.
True. This is a really big week.
It
All right,
is.
let's get these pick'ems going. I'm ready to get into this.
All right, all
Week
right.
7.
So, you already know we got back-to-back games with Jacksonville in London.
Wait, let's see who's first.
That is first. Oh, first place.
No, I'm saying like who's picking first, like me or you.
Oh, true.
Week 5, I'm first.
Okay.
I went last.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so Jacksonville's back in London again because you already know they love their trips there every year. Just for the last like 4 years, they do 2 weeks there. But we got Jacksonville going up against New
Is that
England.
some fodder? Yeah.
It's a bot game.
Fodder. The Jags. Okay. I picked up Trevor Lawrence in the league this week. Why? Because I had one quarterback, and that quarterback was Caleb Williams, and he's on a bye week. Trevor Lawrence is going to fry the fucking Patriots. The Jags are gonna fry the Patriots. Gonna be fucking jet lagged. The Jags have been there for 2 weeks. They're ready, bro. They're not losing. They're gonna absolutely fry them.
I will
The
say
Jags,
Drake May starting.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Did he start
Jags
last
are
week?
winning. He played, I think, and he threw a good pass to Demario Douglas.
Okay,
it was like a pretty good.
I
touchdown.
do remember that. Yeah,
I
I
think,
do remember that.
but I'm still picking the Jags anyways. I'm gonna give the Patriots some more credit and give them I'm not gonna give them like 10 points. It's not the Jags defense is incredible, but I'll say the score is gonna be I'll say 25-17. I think that's pretty solid.
Okay. What I will say is they did put 21 up against the Texans. Texans defense isn't world renowned or anything, but
Not horrible.
not horrible, but you know. I think I do think that obviously I'm picking the Jags to win. A lot of things are why you pick them.
They're just too used to that London air, bro.
I think it's gonna be a little bit higher scoring. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 27-21.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel you. What's the next game?
All right, next game. It's the most fraudulent team in Alonso's power rankings going up against the Atlanta Falcons.
So the Seahawks versus the Falcons. Cool.
Yeah, and I am riding with the Falcons. Just the potential in general, what I've seen with their offense and like what they can do.
Bijan finally did something.
Yeah, they actually gave him the ball in the red zone. Who'd have thunk?
And that's crazy because Tyler Algier was running like a fucking beast that
He
game too.
was. I was
And
gonna
that's the
get
game,
scared.
and that's the game they give Bijan red zone touches. Like what the fuck?
They're just doing things backwards over there. Oh well.
Yeah,
But
they're weird.
I'm gonna pick the Falcons to win this. Man, Seahawks. The last 2 weeks, I probably jinxed the crap out of them, and I'm so sorry, the Seattle Seahawks.
You didn't
fans.
jinx them. They always had a bad defense, bro.
You're not wrong, but like I thought, like it would be better than this. They've gave up over 30 points. They almost gave up 30 points a game in these past 3 weeks.
Think
I know
about
it's
it.
over 30 points a game with these last 3 weeks.
Lions, 49ers, and who else? The Giants. Bro. The Giants. I'm actually a Giants believer.
I want to be. As soon as we get rid of Daniel Jones, I'm a believer.
Hey, Daniel Jones might be all right.
No.
He just needs Malik back.
Did you watch last week?
Bro, I had Darius Slayton on my team. Of course I did. I don't want to talk about it. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the week before that. All right? Let's just forget last week. But let's think about tomorrow. Actually, not tomorrow. Sunday. But
I didn't even say it.
Score for this, you think?
It's going to be 30, 34, 23.
I'm doing 34 to 27.
Oh, you gave the offense a lot of credit for the Seahawks right now. I don't know. They just look their offense also did not look great these last 2 weeks either.
Yeah, but the Falcons don't have a good defense, so I can see that happening.
Yeah,
they have an okay defense. Like
it's okay. Yeah,
it's not like, but the Seahawks are good enough to get 27.
Okay. All right. Next one. These are just interesting games in general. All right, next one. We got the Titans going against Buffalo.
I'm gonna pick the Bills to win.
You sure?
24 to 14. 24-13.
Picking the Bills to win. I wonder how the only thing is that I just don't know how Amari Cooper is going to do or how much he's going to play. Because the last 2 weeks, the Bills' offense hasn't looked amazing.
They haven't had James Cook.
But they also haven't looked bad, and they didn't have James Cook. Is he back this week?
He should be.
Okay.
He was honestly supposed to be back in that last week, but
Frank Gore Jr.
I think they were just playing it safe. You know?
How do you think he played?
Did you say a score? I forgot.
No, I did not. I'm going to though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be Bills win. It's gonna be. I'm gonna say.
You sure?
I'm gonna say 24-10. Bills.
Copier.
You didn't say 10, did you?
No, it's 13, but I said 24.
Okay, you said 30.
Hey, I feel good about that. I have a better chance of winning that.
You do.
They just gotta get more than 12 points. That's it.
And they have the whole year, so I'm just banking on the Bills just going off like they did against the not the Ravens. What team was that?
Yeah, definitely not the Ravens.
Not the Ravens. What team was that?
Definitely not the week after that either, because they lost the week after that.
It was the Jags.
Oh wow.
But the Titans are like in that same realm of trash, so. Probably
I still think the Jags are better.
Yeah, probably not. Really? Okay. They haven't shown it to me.
They've had a decently harder schedule.
Hey, if it was 3 weeks ago, you would not have said the Bears were a tough team to go against.
Yeah, because Caleb Williams looked like shit.
Hey,
Now
he
he
threw a pick in
doesn't.
that game. He threw a pick in that game, I think.
Oh yeah, he threw a really shit pick in that one game when they played in London.
Yeah.
Uh, he just like threw it up,
Yeah,
but
he
like he
just
still he though. That
yeah.
was one bad thing that he did.
Yeah. All right. Next one. We got the wait. Oh, this I was gonna say I was like, ooh, this how is this possible? All right, next one. Not this either. That's the following week. I'm doing so good at this. I was just looking at other stuff. All right, next game. Ugh. We got the Bengals going against the Browns. We got a trash defense going against a trash offense. Like last week with the Bengals.
The Browns are just trash. The defense is trash too. The
They're
Bengals.
I already gave my piece about the Browns, so I don't want to say it again.
I do it again.
Oh wait, because that was on
You
the
were
that was on the lost footage one.
you were just as wrong about the Browns as I was about the Cowboys.
That's false because they only gave 20. I mean, the Eagles aren't good, but they didn't give out that much points against them either, like the Packers did, and like the Falcons did. Falcons gave it the same amount of points. I mean, yeah, same amount of points, but still. I really, truly don't think the defense is obviously the problem. It's obviously the dysfunctional offense that they have, and just the horrible decision making by Deshaun Watson, and just the non-playmakers in general. And they just give them a short field. It's either a turnover or just a three and out.
Womp.
It's over a turnover, a 3 and out, and they get a short field. Easy as that. Sean Watson.
They don't punt.
Deshaun Watson. Irrelevant again every game
Do they
he's
not
played
punt?
so far this year. Yeah, but
they
you're
not
still
punt?
you're still not giving your offense. I mean, you're not giving your defense any time to take a break.
How many touchdowns did Malik Neighbors have on the Browns?
How many what?
3?
How many what?
How many touchdowns did Malik Neighbors have on the Browns? 2.
2.
Yo, Tyron Tracy's him. They should have benched Singletary. But carry on. What?
They both been really good for us this year. I wouldn't mind Tracy being the
Tracy
starter,
needs more
but
time.
he
needs
just needs more
carries.
touches. Yeah, he just needs more touches at least.
He's a good receiver too.
It's my pick, right?
Yeah.
Bengals are gonna win. Their offense is too good. In comparison, even though the Giants strapped that up until the bitter end of the game. I'm gonna say they win 28-13.
I'm gonna say 30-13.
I love it. I love it.
Brown Bengals. Imagine that'd be the big plot twist of all
I could
time.
just see the Browns and not watch the Browns win by that same exact score that you said. You would be tight.
With 30-13 Browns. That'd be crazy. Nick Chubb just goes off. Myles Garrett gets 10 sacks in
That'd be
one
wild.
game.
That's I don't even know what is the most sacks in a game. Is it like 6, 5?
Probably like 6 or 5, something like that. I can see that.
I'm actually look it up because that's actually something I never really thought about ever. Derek Thomas 7 sacks. Yep.
7?
Yep. Yeah. Do you even know what team Derek Thomas is on? A team?
The Patriots.
No. I can tell you all the teams. I don't know them
Bears.
all. I don't know them all by heart.
The Bears.
No, not the Bears either. So it's the Chiefs. This is the
Ew,
main one.
I was gonna say the Chiefs next.
It was actually just the Chiefs. I didn't even know he played there the whole career. I thought he moved. I mean, I didn't know if he moved or not. That's why I say I'm not sure about those. But I definitely knew he played on the Chiefs. And that was in his second year too when he did that.
Second year is wild.
Yeah, he had 20 sacks that year, 6 forced fumbles. Yeah, he cooked for that game. He's a New Year's Day baby too.
That's tough. Actually, is it tough?
I mean, you'd be like, "Happy New Year, my birthday, let's get lit." Also, R.I.P. to Derek Thomas, by the way. He's passed. All right, next one, we got the Texans. We got the Texans versus the Packers. This is about to be a
The
fun
Texans better
one.
whoop that ass, or I'm gonna be mad.
You need that point differential to drop for the Packers.
I just need them to lose. I don't care how many points it's by.
I mean, it's gonna drop either way because
Actually,
it's one of the higher ones
actually,
in the league.
I actually need Jordan Love to give me a lot of points because I'm starting in one of my leagues.
I might haven't started my one league too.
So I'm gonna go Texans. 30-28. Win, but Fairbairn for the win.
Fairbairn, the GOAT for real. Oh man, this is an interesting one for me. Oh man. Oh man, I'm gonna say Texans win. 28-25. Still Fairbairn the GOAT. 66 yards. Imagine.
66 yards. Yeah.
Justin Tucker range from 5 years ago.
I remember when Dad tried to tell me that Justin Tucker was still the best kicker in the league. I said, no, he's not, Dad. He's washed. He's just on last year.
Fairbairn's better.
You're being delusional, father. Justin Tucker is not like that anymore. He can hit a 50-yarder here and there, but I still like Justin Tucker. Though.
He's still got the biggest contract for a kicker ever, though. So respect.
Well, yeah, he's still like the GOAT.
All right, so we go from one of the best games of the week to one of the worst games of the week.
I'll find the light in it.
In competition wise, and in just like my overall interest in the game.
Oh, the Cowboys? No, they have a bye.
No, it's not the Cowboys. It's the Dolphins going against the Colts.
Oh, this isn't too bad.
That's why I said I don't.
Hey,
I'm not interested. I'm just not interested in it.
Imagine if Tua and Richardson were both coming back. That'd be tough.
I mean,
this game would be tough.
Yeah, but too bad he's not coming back this week. I think he's coming back next week though.
Oh wait, Alonzo, I'll be right back. It's you.
Okay.
You're up. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say the Dolphins are going to lose, obviously. But by what? Colts have been looking good, man. I mean, it was with Joe Flacco the last couple weeks since we did our power rankings, but like he's been looking solid. Nothing like too out of the air. He's just gotten the job done. And even in that Jags game, like it was a shootout. So I'm gonna say Colts win. 24-10.
You know what? I think Miami's gonna have to win a game, and if that game is gonna have to be right now, bro.
They'll win a game when Tua comes back.
Right, but they just came off a bye week, so I feel a little more comfortable.
Colts over
And I
500.
wouldn't.
Colts of 500.
I want to pick. I know the Colts are a solid team,
No, but I was saying
but
because like the Dolphins always, you said Tua hasn't beaten them, and also it's the Dolphins without Tua.
no,
So.
Tua hasn't been a team above 500.
Okay.
But we've picked the same team for every single matchup so far,
We have.
and I want to pick the Colts, but I'm not doing it.
Don't
So
worry,
I'm
we
gonna
would
pick
have
the
changed.
Dolphins.
We would have changed after the next one.
We'll see about that. What is it? It's not the Bears.
Doesn't matter.
We'll
We'll
see.
get to it.
I don't-
We'll get to it.
I mean, I'm first, so I might surprise you.
Okay. Oh shit, you
Um,
might.
I'm just gonna pick the Dolphins to win. I'm gonna say 20 to. No, if they win, they need more. 23 to 20. I'll say that.
Okay. So
I'm not very high on the Dolphins, but I feel like they need to win the game, and I also feel like they just have too many weapons to, even though they don't have to, like,
Yeah.
they just look like such a bad team, bro. You know.
Yeah.
All right, what's this next game?
All right.
That you're so you
This
got
is
you
this.
sitting
There's
grinning.
actually a lot of bangers this week. I'm not even gonna hold. All right, next one we got the Lions pulling up to Minneapolis to go against the Vikings.
I don't know what to do. This is gonna be such a good game, bro.
Nah, it will be.
I'm gonna pick the Vikings only because their defense is better, and the Lions just lost Aiden Hutchinson too, which doesn't help their case.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the Vikings are gonna win. 26 to 23.
Okay. So
I haven't not picked the Vikings yet this year, so I'm just gonna keep doing it.
yeah. So I was gonna go Lions, but then I remembered Vikings just had a bye, so they had
Right.
a lot of preparation
For the Lions.
for the Lions. Could have
You know,
changed
they
a
were
little
all
bit with
watching that
Hutchinson
game,
out,
too.
but it's. I was really gonna pick the Lions, but now that I remember that they had a bye, it's harder for me to pick them now. So I'm gonna pick the Vikings to win. I might pick a little higher scoring game. I think the Lions offense is still really good, so I'm gonna say it's gonna be 28 to 26 the Vikings.
I mean, that's just like 5 more points total than my score. But I feel you, bro.
It's still higher points.
Now,
Still more points.
now,
Both
now I'm
teams
just
still have
gonna,
more points.
I'm just gonna hope that it's like a low scoring game now. Hopefully, in the first half isn't like 21 to 20 or something.
You'll be
Or
cooked.
I'll be cooked. I'll be cooked, bro.
All right, next game. We got the Eagles. Saquon's return to MetLife. You know I'm riding with my Giants on this one. You know the vibes. We stopping that all day, every day. Our it's too bad Andrew Thomas is out for almost for the year with his foot injury, but our defense still basically intact other than Thibodeau. But we got Azeez Ojulari who was cooking last week. So I'm picking the Giants to win 18-15. Ooh-wee.
I'm picking the Eagles to win 24 to 20.
Giants score 20. The only time they score 20 is when they win.
Yeah, well, AJ Brown is back. Don't forget.
Okay, but the Giants' offense is still ass.
Giants offense is not ass.
We scored 7
And
points against the Bengals, bro.
they have Malik Neighbors back.
We lost to the
And
Cowboys
Singletary.
20-15 with Malik Neighbors. Actually, no, he wasn't in that game.
They have Malik Neighbors and
Yeah, he was.
Singletary back.
Okay.
He was in that game. He
Yeah.
got hurt in that.
All right. They were both Singletary and him was in that game. And we scored 15 points against the Cowboys. No touchdowns.
All right. How many points do they have on the Browns? He's talking all that shit about the Browns.
21,
Bro.
21, 21. One
defense,
more point.
defense is ass, bro.
Okay, buddy.
So is the Eagles.
Like I said, their offense is horrible.
Horrible.
The Browns, yes.
Oh, I thought you meant the Giants.
No.
The Giants don't even have that bad of an offense.
No, they don't. It's just Jones. And he's the one who's making the throws to the players.
I've seen Wandale drop a lot of easy passes a lot,
Okay. What
especially
about
against the Cowboys.
okay.
They easily could have beaten the Cowboys if they were just catching the ball. For
Okay.
being honest,
I'm still thinking about that Bengals game, bro. That's all that I care about. And I went to a Nuggets game that night, and I was still keeping tabs on that Giants game, and I was still mad.
you're a fake fan. You went to a
How? I
preseason
was
game.
watching. I was watching it too.
Giants were playing.
I was both.
Wouldn't be able to do that, bro.
Bro, I like being social on the weekends. I'm trying to see people on the weekends. On the weekdays, it's just me when I'm home.
You see me, bro. Vikings are playing. I can't do anything except watch them play, or else I'm gonna be like tweaking. Except that one year when
Why are we picking choosing years?
no. I was giving you a specific game when we were getting fried. Why are you making that face, bro?
I don't know. I'm just doing it.
When we were when we were getting fried by the Colts, and we made that legendary comeback.
Oh yeah,
Fried
when I talked to you about it.
I missed the comeback because I was like so sad. Like there was no way I could have like kept watching that, bro. So it was that bad.
I remember.
And then I went bowling with Amen.
You went bowling. I remember. I was going to text you and I didn't because I didn't want to like make you more mad. So I knew not to text you. I texted you when they won, and I was like, "Yo, you saw that?"
I did watch the end of the game.
You saw Justin go crazy.
I put up like fantasy, and I was looking at my stuff. I think I had Justin Jefferson on one of my teams. I was like, "What? Why did you have so many points?" Then I saw the score, and I was like, "Yo, I need to pull this up right now." I put it up on my phone. Streamy.
Say that on the podcast is wild. All right, next game. We got. Ooh, this actually might be the worst game. We got the Raiders going against.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the Vikings, I'm sorry I know you just started going on to the next game, but Eman just got me a new Viking shirt and a sweater for
What
so
color? What color?
he's officially a Vikings fan. I think it's gray. Is it purple or gray? Purple.
Okay. How you imagine forgetting your own shirt?
I'm gonna get confused with my current Viking shirt. That's gray.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't gotten it yet. She just ordered it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, worst game of the week probably. We got the.
This is worse than. Oh, this is the shirt.
Oh, I like it. It's nice.
It's kind of sad though because this says 2009 NFC champions.
Oh.
It's been a while, so like, kind of like yeah. And here's the sweater.
Wait, 2009 NFC champions?
This is the sweater.
Did I hear that right though? I like that too. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, it says 2009 on it.
NFC champs. Because last time I heard,
That's right.
the Vikings haven't made the Super Bowl since like 1999 or something.
I'm saying that's what the shirt says, but I'm saying it's sad.
But it makes no sense though.
Exactly. Just
Okay.
ignore it, bro.
All right.
We're just gonna carry on.
I'm not gonna. I'll say it after this. Raiders worst game of the week, and yes, it is worse than the game I said earlier with the Colts.
Are the Raiders home? Home?
No, they're away. They're away.
You said the away team first.
Raiders goes up against the Rams. This game's probably worse. And it's you first. Oh man,
The Raiders are so weird.
they are weird.
I'm just gonna pick the Rams because I like them more, and I'm gonna say the Rams will win. I don't know. I'm not picking the Rams. I'm picking the Raiders to win. Let's say 24-17.
24-17.
Yeah.
I was picking the Raiders too, but I might go higher scoreline. I'm gonna say 20. 26-14. Raiders.
That's not a higher score.
I meant higher score for the. I didn't even mean higher score. I meant bigger point differential.
I was wondering what you meant by higher score. I was like, why?
You're like, these two teams?
I know the Rams are really bad defense, but that's why I just have them losing.
Yeah. And also like the Raiders. I mean, they just traded their player, so.
I mean, they didn't have him for a couple weeks, so
Yeah,
whatever.
I know, and I'm happy they traded him because he probably wouldn't have played this week if he didn't get traded. I have him on one of my fantasy teams.
Yeah, he's definitely playing this week. You know, he's excited. He was up.
He's about to
in his
get 12.
crib.
No, he's about to get 12 catches, 200 yards, 3 tutties, bro. Easy money.
I don't know, bro. Aaron Rodgers isn't throwing the same.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Or maybe Aaron Rodgers looks like he's throwing poorly just because he expects everyone to run like Devontae Adams.
Yeah, bro. And I don't know. Because he didn't have because he won MVP on the Packers without Devontae Adams recently. So, all right, next one. We got the Panthers traveling to our nation's capital, going against the Commanders. This is like, I still probably think that the the Panthers are my worst team. So,
Bro, the Commanders have the easiest schedule, bro. The fuck?
they shouldn't have even beat the Giants. Let's be real.
Why?
Because our kicker got hurt, we had to go for 2 every time. They would all been extra points.
Yeah, they go for 2.
Yeah, we had to go for 2 every time.
That means that really bad offense is scoring a lot of touchdowns.
No, it means that very bad offense can't convert 2-point conversions.
Bro, what about the 49ers when Moody got hurt? They were trying to go for 2. They didn't get it. Are they a very bad offense not getting the 2-point conversion?
Did they win or lose the game?
They lost, didn't they?
Who'd they play?
They lost that game.
I have zero clue when Jake Moody got hurt.
I forget who they played, but I remember them losing that game.
Was it this year?
Yeah, it was this year. It was like 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago was when they beat the Patriots.
And who did they lose to, bro? To say who they lost to.
Well, it looks like it had to have been the Cardinals.
Yeah, it was the Cardinals. It was the Cardinals.
Okay. And they
It was.
only
How
and
many
they
points
only
did they score?
they scored 23. And also, why does this look weird? What? Where's the fourth? Oh, there's the fourth quarter.
The 49ers
Literally,
also were in field goal range so many times, but they couldn't kick field goals, even though they were close. They were like 30 yards away, and they had to go for it on fourth down. It was like 4th and 5, and they had to go for it because they didn't press the
I
kicker.
think that's the only.
It was their punter.
It was the
So
punter,
like,
but they never had the opportunity to go for two in this game.
so what does that say about their offense?
Their offense couldn't do anything in general.
Against the Cardinals?
Yeah, they just couldn't do anything in general because they didn't score at all in the second half.
I know,
They
but
scored
like
all their
that's
points
what
in
I'm
the first
saying.
half.
This all my point right now is like you can't blame an offense for being bad just because like they couldn't get 2-point conversions. Like if they're scoring touchdowns, like that's impressive.
Why can't I? If we had our
Bro, you
kicker, we
can't
were
say it
scoring those points.
Bro.
We would have beat them.
Exactly, and that's a part of an offense. You're missing like a key part of a football team. Is the kicker.
First of all, that's
That's
special
what-
teams.
that's
That's
why-
special teams. It's different than offense. That's special teams. Special
Bro,
teams is different than
that's
offense
why-
and defense.
That's why the 49ers lost their game because Moody got hurt. That completely changed the whole trajectory of that entire game. They would have won. Most likely.
but these two examples these two examples are different because we scored those touchdowns. They were forced to because they had to
Right.
go for it on fourth. They had
No,
to go for it on
Bro,
fourth
do you
down.
understand how hard it is to just convert 2-point conversions?
But what I'm saying is 0 for 3. They didn't get one. They had 3 chances.
Bro. So they had 3 touchdowns and they missed 3 2-point conversions. Is what you're saying.
Yes.
So they scored 3 times. and
They
you're saying
scored
have a
3
bad
tutties. I'm saying what I'm saying
Do you see? I'm just saying. Do you hear how dumb that sounds? Because that's fourth and goal on a 2-point conversion technically. So when you put someone in that situation, like the defense knows, like you have to put your mind in like a defensive player's perspective too. Like when they're just like that far, and they have limited options and not a big field, like
I
it's
mean,
hard to score.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
You don't
100%.
have like a running back that's like Derrick Henry or like
I don't
a
like
beast.
like
Yeah.
you saying that you're worried like your thing is about like a different thing than what I'm saying. It like yes, I know it's hard and everything, and like I'm not really arguing much more so about the offense being bad. It's more so of the Giants just should have won in general.
But they shouldn't have. They got stopped.
I'm talking about just extra points, like the injury thing. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they that's why I said I'm not saying because their offense was bad in that game. I'm saying because their kicker got hurt. That's why they lost.
So basically, what you're telling me is that they could have outscored the team with this offense that has been playing at a top-notch level.
At that time, because the Commanders weren't the team they were after that game. They before that game. That was week 2. Wait. Yeah, week 2. It was week 2. Let me double check though.
They only
was.
lost their first game and before the Ravens, anyways.
Yeah, week 2. It was week 2. So like the Commanders weren't the Commanders yet.
All right, bro. The Giants have a good offense.
Don't worry. Giants play the Commanders in 3 more weeks. This after this week, 2 more weeks. So we'll see. And it's a 1:00 game.
The Giants don't have a bad offense. They have a good.
They don't have. I never said they have a bad offense. They have a bad quarterback. They have a bad quarterback.
Usually just a bad offense.
I meant when I say bad offense, I mostly mean
Daniel
quarterback.
Jones, honestly, bro.
Bro, Daniel Jones has done nothing for us. Even in the game against the Seahawks, we really won that game because of the special teams play. We would have went to overtime if we didn't get that block. And we don't know what would happen at that point.
Like, I feel like you pick and choose like what's important to fit like a narrative at times.
Okay.
Like it's a whole team. Like, all right, they're special teams, but then they capitalize. They capitalize off of what the rest of their team did. What's like an example of a team that doesn't do that?
I would say that was Daniel Jones' best week. Like and since the 2022 year. Yeah,
Because he actually has an
2022.
offensive line.
Yeah,
But the offensive line.
but it's
good.
also about the other games that they play where he doesn't look good in general. Like that was his best game, but like all the other games he played, he didn't look like nearly as good as he did in that Seahawks game.
I'm not saying he's like the GOAT, bro, but he's good enough to make the team good.
Good enough for a 2-5 record? Yeah, for sure. Yep, that sounds about right for the Giants with Daniel Jones as the quarterback. If it was literally, if we would take, I would, if we still had Tyrod Taylor, we would have had a better record. I could probably say that confidently.
Probably. Bro doesn't even play anymore.
He's on the Jets.
He doesn't play anymore.
Tyrod Taylor's the backup quarterback on the Jets.
Tyrod Taylor doesn't play. He's not playing right now.
Well, he's not playing, but he's on a team. That's what I'm
We
saying.
don't even know how good he is. That's my point.
Well,
Like you
I
can't
saw
say
the
that.
I saw the tape last year. He was already better than Daniel Jones than Daniel Jones was ever in his career.
I'm saying Cam Newton would be better. Like Tom Brady would be better.
I wouldn't. I mean, maybe Tom Brady, but I wouldn't say Cam Newton
Why not?
because when the last time he was in the league, when he did try to come back, he was awful. He went back to the Panthers
Why is Tyrod Taylor a backup quarterback
because
when
because
there's like a Will Levis starting in the NFL?
okay. Would you if you were
When
Tyrod
there's
Taylor,
a-
would you go to a team that's not good?
He was on the Giants. What do you mean
Giants,
if I was Tyrod Taylor?
the Giants
I was
didn't want to
Tyrod-
resign him. They
If I was
didn't need
Tyrod
to.
Taylor, I would try to be on a team that would give me an opportunity to actually play football.
Some people that's not always everyone's mentality
Why would I want to sit behind Aaron Rodgers?
for the bag.
I don't know. And what does that say about him as a quarterback? You want him over Daniel
anyways,
Jones?
okay. Think about this too. Aaron Rodgers got hurt last year. It's all about. I think also quarterback's mentality is where is a possibility where I can also play. Could be behind a bad quarterback, then you could replace them like a rookie. Well, not a bad quarterback, like a
Aaron
rookie
Rodgers-
quarterback. Huh?
So why haven't they
He's injury prone.
Aaron Rodgers-
He's injury prone.
He's
40 years old. He could get injured. And if you go in that situation with those weapons, you're going to be loving life.
I'm saying Aaron Rodgers looks bad. Doesn't even look good. So
Yeah,
if Tyrod Taylor was really
I wouldn't
doing
say Aaron
something-
Rodgers looks bad.
Why
I
not?
wouldn't say he looks bad. He doesn't. I watched that game last week he played. He didn't look bad. He just
Well, he threw a Hail Mary.
no, not even that. When he just looks old. He's not moving in the pocket at all, but he's also getting sacked a lot too. The amount of sacks that he
bad.
took last week, but that's not him being bad.
Why not? Why isn't
Because
it?
his throws aren't looking bad.
Yes, they are.
Okay,
All year, when you look at all year, bro, he's throwing such bad throws, especially against the Vikings. Bro, did you watch him play against the Vikings? Bro, honestly, bro, I don't know how we won that game because we didn't even play that good. Aaron Rodgers played so bad against the Vikings, it was actually laughable.
I no
Like I didn't even
So,
feel like I was playing
no,
Aaron Rodgers.
like there
And you know
there
how I
had,
feel about him.
he's definitely had bad moments this year, like that game, and then also I think it was week. Oh, what week was that? Let me look. There was another week where I was like, "What is Aaron Rodgers doing?" The Broncos, but that was a good defense
Like,
though. So like,
Aaron Rodgers does what he does. He played horrible, and then they fired their coach. Like it was his fault for the bad throws Aaron Rodgers is putting up.
what I can say
Because his receivers, it's not even like his receivers on those bad throws were even that crazy locked up. There was horrible throws. He was throwing them in like double coverage, like for no reason, when there were other people open on the field.
Can I tell you this though? The 4 teams they lost
So,
to.
and then,
Can I tell you the 4 teams they
then-
lost to?
hold on, Alonzo, I'm not done. Like, Aaron Rodgers, you're saying it's because he's getting sacked, he's taking hits, but every bad quarterback gets sacked and takes hits, but we don't give them that benefit of the doubt. Like, we use it as a real criticism towards their gameplay. He can't move in the pocket. That's bad. He can't get free out of the pocket and move in the pocket. That's bad. Look at like Lamar Jackson. moves great in the pocket. He gets free a lot. He makes plays last longer than they really should. That makes him special, right? Or you look at like any other quarterback that is at the top of the best in the NFL right now. They can all move, right? Like they can all move at least a little bit. Even like Jared Goff, like he's not like running like crazy, but he's moving, he's moving, he's moving. He's not just like sitting there taking sacks all the time, you know? And they also the same with the Lions too, like that coaching is just phenomenal too. Like they just have really good coaching too at the end of the day. And a lot of really good weapons. And like a lot of different looks where it's like hard to predict what they're gonna do. But like
Like when they tried to get offensive lineman
Daniel
touchdowns.
Jones. Yeah. That was disrespectful, bro. They were kicking and they were like, let's just do this real quick. They were like, fuck it, we're gonna win anyways.
Right? But can I tell you
Like-
the Jets? Can I tell you the Jets 4 teams
Yeah,
that they played and lost to?
Yeah.
Niners, Broncos, Vikings, Bills.
Right, who did they beat?
Trash teams. But they haven't played anyone mid yet. So it's kind of hard to really like I mean Broncos are mid, but they've been better now. Like ever since they beat the Jets, they've been looking better and better.
Well, now you're gonna say now they're looking better now, but what about the Commanders? You don't use that thought
I
process.
literally
That's
just
what
said that. I literally just said
No,
that.
no.
I said the Broncos didn't
That's-
look good at that game, but they've increased since then. So I didn't say that was a talking point. Huh? Well, I said it, and then I realized I shouldn't say that. That's what I said, my extra thing. So
We all thought the Broncos were shit when they played them.
no,
That's why when
we
the Jets
didn't.
lost to the Broncos.
I wouldn't say we
when the
thought they
Jets
were.
lost
We
to the
knew their
Broncos-
defense was good at this time. We didn't think their offense was going to be good, like good enough.
When the Jets lost to the Broncos, we said, "Oh, it's because it was raining." We keep giving Aaron Rodgers excuses, but then he goes and plays the Vikings, and it's not even like we played that well. We really didn't play that well against the Jets.
Yeah, you did.
Sam Darnold played like shit against the Jets.
Yes, 100% agree.
That was easily his worst game, but we still won.
Yeah.
It was because of pathetic play by the Jets. Like I don't understand. They had so many opportunities to win, and then they would just sell somehow. Like
No, for sure.
I did not feel comfortable watching. That was the first game all year where I didn't feel comfortable watching the Vikings play. And also, Aaron Rodgers just scares me because he was on the Packers for so long and we've lost
PTSD
him.
for like the past 20 years.
Yeah, but that's. But then after I saw him throw all those picks he was throwing in that game, I was like, all right.
Yeah, that
This isn't
game and the
even Aaron.
Broncos game was so bad.
I
But
was
like
like, I was like, this doesn't feel like Aaron Rodgers, bro. This just feels like some washed old head, who honestly like Daniel Jones doesn't look that much worse than this year. Honestly,
No, currently, yeah, for
Daniel
sure.
Jones-
Like, they
Daniel
definitely have
Jones
similar
is moving.
numbers.
Daniel Jones has been actually like moving too. Like he's making moves with his legs. He's getting free. He's extending plays. The offensive line.
But it's still all
There's
that
a
for
lot better.
it's still all that for 0 points, but like no points though on possessions. Like we could move the ball like 30 yards. Cool. What happens to the rest of the drive?
What are you talking about this last week?
In general, like just consistency in general for the Giants. Like they had the one score when they scored 29, but they like 7 points, and then they scored all field goals against the Cowboys. The Browns was Malik Neighbors' show. Actually, he might have had 3 touchdowns that game. I forgot the score was 21-5. Oh no, Singletary had 1 touchdown. I remember that touchdown.
Yeah.
It was and like if we're not scoring like more than 20 points a game, like we're not really moving the offense that much or that well. Or if we're moving, we're just getting field goals out of it, like the Cowboys game.
Oh,
We're just not making touchdown plays.
Points of the Jets scoring this year?
More. They scored 24 twice. They scored 20 once. They scored 17. They did have a couple bad games. Those 2 bad games. The 1 bad game against the Broncos with 9 points.
Yeah, they only had one really.
But like,
really
they only had 1 bad offensive, one pathetic offensive game. I would still count
Yeah.
like the 17 points as not a good game. It's a bad game. Like it's not like of
Yeah,
what you
you
want to
did
get.
just say that.
What was that?
You said that about the Giants too, so that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, like I mean, the Giants, like the Jets aren't like Aaron Rodgers is obviously not who he was before, but like if Aaron Rodgers was on this Giants team, I would think that we would be doing better.
I mean, you said that about Tyrod Taylor, so I'd hope that you'd say that about Aaron Rodgers.
All right, let's get back into this instead of talking. I'm tired of Giants talk. We gotta get out of that. I mean, we weren't even. Well, mostly at Commanders at first, and then we went to Giants talk. So I gotta stop that.
Yeah, that's why it came out.
Was it you first?
You're first.
I'm first.
You're
Okay,
first.
Commanders are gonna destroy this team. It's not even gonna be close. It's probably gonna be like the game against the Cardinals, to be honest, or the Browns. I would say it's gonna be 30 14.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 27-17 Commanders.
Okay.
I think the Panthers are so like bad, but I could see them getting like enough points to like at least look like something, maybe like
Well,
a little bit.
I mean, that's why I gave them
Chuba
14.
Hubbard, like, what's up?
Well, that's why I gave them
Deontay
14.
Johnson is still playing really well too.
Yeah, he has been. Well, the reason why I gave
He's
them this,
inconsistent.
yeah, I mean, the reason why I even gave them that much was because when the Commanders was winning by that much, by the 30s, the 40s, the whatever, they were 14 and 13 points. So I think that their defense will still give up a couple points because the Commanders' defense isn't like the best. So and also like Andy Dalton's been like you said throwing to Deontay Johnson. Chuba Hubbard's back. Like I think you said that right.
Chuba Hubbard was never out.
I thought he was out for a week at one point.
I don't think so.
Why did I think that? It might have been my Madden game, to be honest.
Maybe he was here, but I don't think it was. I've been playing him in fantasy.
Okay. Because I remember, I think I specifically remember like Miles Sanders getting some carries, so I was like, oh,
Oh yeah, he did. Last week he definitely did.
okay.
He had a really good run last week. Now that you mentioned that.
Yeah, that's why I was maybe I thought he was out last week. Then I don't know, but he's definitely played. He had 18 carries for 92 yards.
Yeah.
I was also keeping tabs on that game as much as the other games because like it's the Panthers.
I actually kind of like the Panthers.
I know you do. That's why you rated them 31 or 30 in our rankings.
31. No, I had them higher than that.
Yep. I said 30 or 31. I didn't know which one. It was
No,
one of those
I
two.
think I had them at 25.
Yeah, that's 25.
Yeah, here I tell you the teams I have them over,
Oh,
and then you can
goodness.
understand, right?
All right. If you say Giants, I'm going to automatically say L for that.
So yeah, the Giants were one of them,
And that's
but
L.
yeah, but at the time, like, who cared?
I cared. The Giants are way better.
I had the Rams, Patriots, Giants, Browns, Jags, Titans, and Dolphins. It's not that crazy, bro.
That's not that crazy, but I think that
Especially at that time when the Panthers.
with that one win
Just
against the
got-
trash team.
Wait, no, Anzo. They played 2 games without Andy Dalton, and then they played 2 games with Andy Dalton. The 2 games that they had with Andy Dalton, they looked like a good team, even though they lost one of them. So they're like 1-1 with Andy Dalton, and like they looked solid, and I felt like they were showing me more than what the Rams are showing me, than the Patriots are showing me. I honestly shouldn't have had the Giants that low. I don't know. Wait, when did the Giants beat the Seahawks? There's no way they played the Seahawks.
No, that was way later, but they did. But the Giants did have a win against the
Yeah,
Browns.
they'd only beaten the Browns, and I didn't like the Browns. I knew the Browns were trash, so I didn't like care that much about that.
I'm trying to figure out what you liked
Like-
about the Panthers, though, that put them over
Bro,
those
they
teams.
were putting up numbers, bro.
But like,
And you were even shaking in your boots when they were playing the Bengals, because I picked the Panthers to beat the Bengals, and the Panthers are kind of like scoring. I was like, yo, Alonzo, the Panthers.
Yeah, but I just knew the team in its totality, and I was like, yeah, they're the worst team in the league, and I still stand by that. Even worse than the Titans, even worse than the Dolphins, still even worse than the that's yeah, even worse than what's the other team I didn't mention yet?
Wait, what are the teams that you said before the Giants?
Patriots.
Because I obviously with the Giants. You think the Patriots are better?
No, I said those teams I just mentioned. I said, well, wait, or oh, better? Yeah, I think no. Hold on.
What teams do you think are better that I said? Without other than the Giants, I would be okay with the Jags, honestly.
Yeah, I mean the Jags have looked better since when we last did it, so I would say I mean, like technically every team I had was better, but if I go by now,
The Jags lost to the Browns.
but that was like what, week 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
still.
Yeah, I know. All right, we got 4 more games. Let's knock these out. All right, we got the
Wait, what did I get heated about? Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
yeah, and that wasn't even like I don't even know why we even because wait, why did we even bring them up? Oh,
'Cause the
Giants.
Commanders. Yeah.
All right.
You were talking about how the Giants should beat the Commanders. Then I brought up the 49ers and how they lost Moody against the Cardinals.
Yeah, and in my mind, there's still like 2 like completely different scenarios though, because we did score the tutty, and no one really
Bro.
goes for 2 after scoring tutties all consistently.
Scoring a
Yeah.
tutty is better than getting stopped and going for a 4th down and then not getting it. That offense that scored the touchdown is playing as a better offense. Than
But
the
that's
other
but
team.
that's not what I'm not saying that the offense is bad because they scored a touchdown at the 2-point conversion. I'm saying the Giants as a team,
Oh, that would just make the Giants record 500 too.
well, 3 and 4.
So you're just
3
making my
no.
point even. You're making my point even better, right? They would look so much better right now if they had a kicker that game. Is what you're telling me. Basically,
I mean, yes and no, but like Daniel Jones is still like showing me that
He had
it's
a
just
good
not
game that game.
him.
He
Huh?
had a good game. He had to have played well enough that game to get 3 touchdowns,
Okay, probably.
or they lead the team to
It's
3 touchdowns.
the
unless he got
counting
one.
counting stats probably, but like actual watching, like he went 16 for 28, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's like what 60.
But, like, what
it's like a
else
60%
did he play?
completion percentage.
I'm just looking at stats.
Okay, I'm watching the games
Yeah,
too, and I'm not
yeah.
impressed.
How many rushing yards did he get? I'm not impressed by Aaron Rodgers. Slow ass, inaccurate ass, getting sacked every play ass, crawling on the ground looking like he got knocked in Fortnite ass.
Okay, but hold on, let me find this. Why can't I see? Okay,
No, but I actually do
five
kinda wanna
carries,
see that.
5 carries for 32 yards.
That's solid. I bet a lot of those runs were like very important too.
I can't recall run specifically.
Because he usually has like pretty solid runs a lot of times. How many like 1st down yard or like runs did he
Oh.
run for?
Also, in the game against the for you using your 4th down example, the game against the was it the Bengals? The last week game? No, yeah, last week's game. Went for it on 4th down 3 times. How many times did we get it?
Well, when you were already losing,
No,
like by a lot.
no. It was 17-10. It was 7-10 the whole game.
Where do they have the ball at?
I can't remember specifically. I know one of them was at like our own like mid like it was our own like in between the 40 and 50.
And that's like a weird spot. Like you really shouldn't punt there, and you really can't kick a field goal.
Yeah,
you
but,
probably
but we
should.
also had to go for because that one I'm thinking of was at the end of the game. The other 2 I don't know specifically. I can't remember specifically. But we were 1 for 3 on 4th down. We weren't 0 for 3. So I was hoping that you would have said 0 and I'd be like, what?
1 for 3. That's better then. That's good.
Yeah, but
1 for 3 is not even that bad.
But we were still going for it at these times, just because our backup kicker was Not good. So
So once again, you're giving me examples of them losing because they don't have a kicker.
no, because this was the same. This is the same. This one I'm not really. That's why I'm not really like animated as I was before. Was because that's the same situation what happened to the 49ers. Their kicker got hurt, or the kicker was bad, and they had to.
No, the 49ers had a punter at kicker. They didn't even have a backup kicker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. The kicker got hurt, but in our case, our kicker was bad because our real kicker is already hurt. So, so, I'm not really like mad about those. I'm just saying in general. I was just using your reference of them going for it on fourth down.
Right.
That's the thing. That's like a thing. Like they still like even in either either scenario they couldn't get the job done. For 2-point conversion or just going for it on fourth down in general.
Okay.
Yeah. But like that whole game, like Daniel Jones threw 22 passes for just 200 yards. That's less than 10 yards per completion. And that's not the only time he's done that in this season.
Passes for how many yards?
22 passes for 200. That's less than 10 yards per catch. So that means we're not throwing the deep ball.
That's not the worst for only scoring 7 points. I thought it was going to be worse than that, actually.
Well,
I mean, pull up Sam Darnold's stats against the Jets. It's going to be way worse than that.
Probably going to be worse. Like I wouldn't say way worse. Let me look. I wouldn't say way worse.
It's going to be way worse, bro. I think he had like 100 yards, not even. He did.
But he only had 14. Well, his thing was his completion ratio was bad. So, and also like, yeah, and he completed 14 passes for 179 yards. That's over 10 yards a catch, but the completions were bad. But Sam Darnold's also taking risks, throwing the ball down the field, getting like deep shots. Daniel Jones probably does that once or twice in totality in a game. He does not trust his arm in situations, especially when.
Do you see open receivers on the field?
I could show you screenshots or pictures of Malik Neighbors just standing there with his arms wide open. Yes.
Talking about against the Bengals. That's what we're talking about. I'm not talking about other weeks.
There was on one of the fourth downs, he threw it to a person who was in super tight coverage when there was a wide open person on the other side.
Oh, that sounds like something Aaron Rodgers did against the Vikings when he threw it in double coverage.
For sure. Okay. But I was still taking Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers knows how to win games.
This is the only argument I'm really making. I'm not saying Daniel Jones is like a top. I'm not trying to say that he's a great quarterback. I know he's bad, not a good quarterback, right? I think you just saying that just having Tyrod Taylor would put you in a better situation is just cap.
No.
What did he do when
he was winning games for us at the end of the year last year? One of the games he won last year with us?
What did he do?
He was throwing the ball down the field, making good passes, making good reads, making good everything.
What did he do? What did he do for your team?
Get us wins.
Like how many wins? How many?
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me look. Giants. I think we won 6 games last year.
What are the wins and who are they playing and what is the situation? Like, there's so many things that go into football.
Okay, I got you, bro. I got you. Okay, let me start from the back to the front because I don't remember when Daniel Jones got hurt.
And then why would they just get rid of him? Like,
they didn't
what's the deal?
Because they have Tommy DeVito, so they're like, we don't need 3 quarterbacks in the room, and Tommy DeVito's already under contract because he was a rookie last year. So like, why would you still have like 3 rotating quarterbacks like that? And especially when the Giants think that Daniel Jones is their guy, they don't need 3 quarterbacks.
So this is the point that I'm making. Tyrod Taylor is just not great, and he's not going to make that big of a difference as a franchise quarterback.
Okay,
he never has made a difference as a franchise quarterback. That's why he's a quarterback.
The only reason why he didn't make it as a franchise quarterback was because of injuries that happened to him, and also the Chargers hoeing him by when he had that surgery on his ribs because they had a botched surgery. So they took him out for the rest of the year when it was supposed to only be like a week or two. But the medical staff, whoever did the surgery on him, like almost messed up his whole body. Like,
So would you rather have Tyrod Taylor? I mean, would you rather have Teddy Bridgewater? He's a good. I love Teddy Bridgewater.
no,
He's a good
I would rather
quarterback.
have Teddy Bridgewater
Wait.
too. Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater right now.
Right now, no, not right now. Why would I say right
I'm
now?
talking about. Obviously, I'm not talking about prime Teddy Bridgewater. Prime Teddy Bridgewater actually would have been a great.
Well, I mean, I'm even
franchise
talking about
quarterback.
like 3 years
right?
ago. I'm talking about 3 years ago too with Teddy.
Now, if we're talking like injury, like injuries happen, right? I understand, right? Like I'm not gonna hold that against Tyrod Taylor, but at the end of the day, that's a part of his life. That's a part of what makes him in the position that he's in right now. That's
Yeah,
a
for
part of
sure.
what
But I
makes
would
him
still rather have
what
him.
he is.
Why would I want
That's
him?
what makes him. That's what makes him the. You just like him more.
Okay, so the teams
At
that
the end of the day, you are a Giants fan and you're sick of Daniel Jones. That's why you're saying I'll take Tyrod Taylor because you're just sick of seeing his face.
no, that's not true either.
He's not good enough to get
Okay.
you guys anywhere.
Okay,
Because Daniel Jones isn't good enough. to get
Daniel
you.
Jones until he got hurt last year, he was 1-4. In the one game was the comeback against the Cardinals, who were absolutely trash last year. The rest of the games, his passing, 104 yards, 137 yards, 203, 119. That 119 could have got halted because that was when he got injured. Or it could have actually been the
What was
Buffalo
it
game. It might have been the Buffalo game actually he got hurt.
Who are the teams that they're playing? Because you mentioned who they beat, but you didn't tell me who they lost to.
Who, Daniel Jones?
Yeah, like what are the 4 teams? We already mentioned the Bills. It's already a bad.
No, these
sign so far.
these are actually all good teams here.
You said the Bills, so it's like
Yeah,
alright.
these are all
They're-
good, these are all good teams.
Can you tell me who they are?
Yeah, Dallas, Niners,
Jeez, and the Bills and
Seahawks,
Seahawks.
Dolphins.
Oh, oh shit, yeah, bro. Then he got hurt against the Bills.
Yeah.
Why did they give you guys that fucking schedule?
And the wild thing about that game too is that
All right,
there was a chance we could have won that game because Tyrod Taylor came in the game and we were almost there to win.
Who did Tyrod Taylor beat?
Eagles.
Is this after or before they were 10-1? This is after they're 10-1.
After,
right?
yeah. And because the Giants played the
Eagles-
Eagles 2 times in the last 3 weeks last year.
Once the Eagles became shitty,
Okay, you didn't hear what I said.
'cause
but
they were
it's fine.
bad second half.
Okay, but
Like,
we
it
lost.
just-
Okay, we lost to them in week 16.
That's not a good sign. That's not something to brag about, bro.
Tommy DeVito. I mean, yeah, DeVito started that game, and then Tyrod came in, and then we almost won. It was 25.
Well, yeah,
it
that
was
happens a
23,
lot
25.
when you. That happens a lot when you put someone in a game when you're not doing film for them and you do film with someone else.
Okay.
But we always see that. Like people come into a game and they go off, and then the next
Oh.
week they don't do anything.
Also, the Giants had 5 wins last year. So, 2 was Tyrod Taylor, 2 was Tommy DeVito, and then 1 was Daniel Jones.
Who did Tyrod Taylor beat?
Eagles, Commanders.
And okay, so 2 divisional games.
Yeah. Tommy DeVito beat Green Bay, New England, Washington, Commanders.
Okay, so the Giants were just bad last year.
Yes. But
Alright,
the
now,
thing is, if
Now,
like,
what did Tyrod Taylor do against the Commanders and Eagles? That's
okay,
all I'm
so
asking. I
he
don't
threw.
really
Okay, I got you. He
care.
got.
DeVito's not.
So in the Eagles, you don't care about the losses though either. So he,
Who Tyrod Taylor?
yeah,
To?
yeah. Well, I meant like
I just
stats.
want to know. I just want to know who he beat and how much of an impact he made.
Okay,
That's all.
he was 23 for 32, 297 yards and a tutty.
All right. Now, does it have like yards after catch on there? Or
No,
anything?
I sincerely doubt it.
And that's another reason why like stats are kind of like
Well, it's
hard to look
Yeah.
at.
I will also say I could look at averages of. I mean, but the thing is though, I did watch these games last year, and so like I said, Tyrod actually throws the ball down the field. I realize I remember what type of throws they do. Daniel Jones does not throw the, but like I said, he only throws it down like once or twice per game. Tyrod Taylor was like consistently throws the ball downfield. Consistently doesn't throw slants every play or screens every play or curl routes every play. He throws like they actually do concepts when he was the quarterback. In the other game, oops, no,
Eagles.
no, the Commanders one. That was the Eagles one.
Oh, okay.
Wow, where am I? Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. In the Commanders game, he was 18 for 29, 280 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Oh, I have a question.
What up?
How do you think the Giants would be right now if they still had Saquon and everyone else that they have?
I don't think much.
That's another big.
I'm not sure if it's much different, to be honest. I'm
A
not
lot
sure
easier.
though.
You have a running back like Saquon Barkley too.
I'm just not sure how well Saquon would do because of how well the running backs are doing now. I'm not sure if it's like them being like super good this year, or I mean, I'm not sure if it's like they're someone like they just improved this year from last year like Saquon did, or if it's like Saquon would just be rushing for like 200 yards a game on the RR team. I have zero clue.
Just like how Saquon would do, but like, how do you think that would affect Daniel Jones and how he plays? Don't you think that would allow him to play a little bit better with the defense being scared of Saquon Barkley?
Well, I don't know because the Giants made the decision to.
Honestly, Alonzo, it's rhetorical,
Let
bro.
it
It's
go.
obvious.
Yeah, I
It
know.
would be easier for him to play with Saquon.
Probably, yeah.
It just would be.
I know. Hey, Tracy might help open the game up for Daniel Jones a little bit more too now. That's what I'm hoping
Yeah,
at least.
He seems like he's going to be pretty solid.
I
But
hope-
I'm ready to move on. At the end of the day, the Giants, they haven't had a good quarterback in years. They haven't had a good quarterback since Eli Manning.
I mean,
That's
that's,
all that really
just
matters.
one. That's just one quarterback ever since then.
I
Daniel
think they
Jones.
haven't had.
Yeah, because it was Daniel Jones the whole time ever since Eli retired.
Oh, you just had 3 quarterbacks playing last year.
Okay, because of injuries, obviously.
I'm counting everyone that has played for the Giants, who has started a game for the Giants.
Well, I mean,
since Eli Manning.
if Daniel Jones is starting for your team, then like,
Same thing with Tyler Taylor and Danny DeVito. No, I wouldn't have high hopes.
nah. I would rather have Tyrod Taylor. I would rather have Tyrod Taylor. Tommy, I mean, yeah, DeVito maybe not, but well, no, not maybe not.
All right,
100%
I'm ready to move.
All right, Chiefs, 49ers. Come on.
All right, it's me first too. Now. I'm just gonna take a gander and say this is the highest ticket.
You are wrong, so we're just gonna go there.
It better be, bro. It's a freaking Super Bowl rematch.
Well, it's
If
not.
it's not,
So
that's weird.
it's not.
That's so weird.
Okay.
All right, bro. That's
Yeah,
so
I will
weird.
say.
That should've
I will
been
say
that.
it is the third highest.
Whatever, bro. That is stupid, bro.
Okay.
Fans are weird.
What I will say, the other two
no,
games
no,
make
no.
sense too. Why they're the most expensive? So stop it, please.
Bro, it's a Super Bowl rematch.
Okay, it's also
I don't see
it's
any
also
other game
it's also
like
in San Francisco, which is not a high market place.
Vegas doesn't have a game this week, so I can cross that off my list.
They
All right, I'll figure it out
that's
later.
home.
One of the teams might just be teams that haven't even gone over yet. So Chiefs 49ers, I'm gonna pick the 49ers to win. No, I'm picking the fucking Chiefs. I'm picking the Chiefs to win. 25-20.
Okay. I'm gonna pick. I was thinking about picking the Niners, but it's so tough. I'm gonna say I low key think it's gonna be a low scoring game.
25-20 is not crazy.
Yeah, but I'm thinking lower. I'm gonna say 20 to 15.
Are you picking the Chiefs?
Chiefs, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Sunday Night Football. Got the Jets going to the Steel City, Pittsburgh.
I'm tuning in for that.
I'm tuning in too. Ooh, Devontae Adams, Russell. Ooh, yeah, I might pick the Jets to win this one. Not gonna hold. I'm gonna have Russ start over a really good performing Justin Fields over the last couple weeks.
If Russell plays bad, they're just gonna put Justin Fields in the game. There's no way they don't.
Well, I'm just talking about this week alone. So
I know. I'm saying like this game, they might just if Russell plays that bad, they're just gonna bench him in the middle of the game, bro.
not when it's not. I mean, if it's close, no. If it's a blowout.
No, I'm saying that's what I mean. Like if
Okay.
he goes out and throws like picks,
We'll see.
like they might just bench.
We'll see.
You know, like if his play would have to be so bad for that to happen.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know,
I'm picking the Jets to win. The Steelers defense is making it tricky for me, kinda. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 17-16 Jets.
and me, I'm easily picking the Steelers. They are going to eat Aaron Rodgers alive. He's gonna get sacked 6 times, bro. It's not gonna be funny.
Oh, TJ Watt's hurt.
And I was,
I'm joking.
he is.
No, I'm joking.
It's not funny.
My bad, bro. But I will say Cordell Patterson's hurt, so out. So obviously that should sway your vote, huh?
Picking the Steelers to win 21 to 16.
Okay, I mean that's not much different than mine.
Yeah, it is because I picked the Steelers.
Oh, you picked the Steelers, haha. Yeah, okay. Word. You gonna watch it on NBC or Peacock?
I'm gonna watch it on Stream Canada.
Okay, word. All right. Oh, guess what? We got 2 Monday Nighters again, so fun times for everyone.
Ooh, nice. I was wondering. You said there were 4 games left. I was like, oh, it's already Sunday night.
Well, technically 5 actually, because I forgot about Thursday Night Football. All right, Baltimore
Ooh.
traveling to Tampa to play the Buccaneers, and I'm already
This is
confident.
smooth.
I'm already confident in my
Of
answer.
course.
And that's how confident I am. I was about to go before you.
This game's gonna go to overtime. And I'm gonna give it to the Ravens. The Ravens are gonna win 33-30.
I think the Ravens are going to take care of them more adequately for some reason.
So I'm putting the Ravens down. It sounds like you're picking the Ravens.
I am picking the Ravens. I'm picking them to win 30 to 21.
Fair enough.
I think their defense is gonna do a little bit to their team, even though they have a good O line and like obviously a good offense in general. I think Baltimore is still hungry because of those couple of games that they lost in the beginning of the year.
Should have beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, they should be 5-1, huh?
That wasn't even like an officiating thing. That was just like them selling.
Yeah, I mean, likely split, man. All right, next game. We got the Charge. We got a West showdown, but different conferences. We got the Chargers pulling up to Arizona to play against the Cardinals. And
Wow, this compared to the Ravens and Bucks is
This
just
is-
mid.
this is probably the toughest game for me to decide on who's to win.
I know who I want.
But I kind of want to pick the Cardinals to win. Mostly because they've had tougher comp. And they look pretty decent against those tougher comps. The Chargers wins. They got a good win against the Broncos. But Panthers and Raiders are like whatever. And the teams that they did play against that was actually like a pretty good team was the Chiefs. And the Steelers just defense in general with like Justin Fields. I mean, he wasn't good then, but he actually had I think he actually had a decent game against them that game. Yeah, he went 25. He threw like 25. He was 25 for 32, 250. But he only had a touchdown to pick that game. But like he didn't really need to do that much because they won, and the Chargers couldn't score. It was 20-10 that game. So I'm picking the Cardinals to win, all in all. 24-21.
I'm going to pick the Chargers to win 24-21.
Okay. You love doing that.
I was actually going to do that.
Oh, word.
That's the funny thing about that.
Yo, this last Thursday night game. Well, this Thursday night game, I forgot this was happening, but I do remember seeing it. It's your team. Do you know who they're playing? You probably saw probably an ad from yesterday's game.
Pretty mid.
It is a bid
Our
team.
schedule's kind of easy. Our schedule's kind of chill after the Lions for a pretty decent amount of time. I forget because they were so mid.
It's the Rams.
They're not even mid. They're shit. But they might have.
They
like,
could be.
weapons
They
back.
could upgrade to mid when their receivers come back, but currently they're
Wait,
not good.
Cooper Kupp back this week. I forgot.
Oh, he is. He's actually coming back this week.
Fuck! Can we pick the Raiders, bro? Fuck!
I didn't know that he was coming back.
I should have, bro.
Dang, we fumbled. I didn't know that he was back this week. Dang. All right. Anyways, with the Vikings and Rams, it's you first.
I'm first, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the Rams. Yeah, right. I haven't picked against the Vikings yet all year. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Vikings. I'm gonna pick them to win like 26-21. They might have Puka too.
No, Puka's IR still.
So like in week 8 maybe.
No, because he needed to be off IR to play the Thursday game. By this
It's
week.
a short.
Yeah. I'm picking the Vikings. I don't think Cooper Kupp's going to make that much of a difference. I still think their defense is so dysfunctional that doesn't even matter. The Rams won't score that much to even compute. And also, I think, isn't Matthew Stafford hurt?
Don't forget about Kyron Williams, that man,
he's
that
not.
dog, the number 1 running back in the NFL.
First of all, he's not the number 1 running back in the NFL. Second off,
If I were to pick any running back in the NFL on my team, I'm taking Derrick Henry, not Kyron Williams.
okay.
I'm taking Derrick Henry, and then I'm taking Kyron Williams.
Only reason why I would even put Kyron Williams over him in general is because he has. If you're talking about starting a team from scratch, if I want longevity, Derrick Henry got like 2 or 3 more years.
I'm talking about 1 year. I'm
Okay.
talking about LA Rams.
2021.
Yeah, LA Rams 2021. That's what I'm talking about. Let's just get a ring and dip. Feel me?
Yeah, I feel that. All right. That was it. No, I didn't say my score. Did I?
You didn't say score.
36,
Damn.
20.
Yeah, me scoring 36, bro.
What do you mean? Y'all have done that plenty of times already this year.
Let me have it.
No, I know. But y'all scored 30 a couple times, and I believe you will against this trash Rams offense. I mean, defense.
I didn't know you scored points on offenses, Alonzo.
Well, that's
Your
why.
football
That's why I changed it before you said anything because I knew I messed up. You acting like that wasn't on like an accident. You acting like I meant that. That's
For
why
last week.
Also,
Alonzo,
why does the Giants have so many primetime games? They literally play Monday night in week 8, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm gonna be so sad again.
They should have made the Vikings and Falcons a primetime game. That would have been peak.
When did
Why
that game
wouldn't they
happen?
put Kirk primetime against the Vikings?
When did that
They
happen?
play like week 14, I think.
Oh, well, how do you know that they're not playing on the prime time?
Because I already know it's not. That checked.
Dang, yeah. Ew, and the prime time for that. Oh no, the prime times aren't actually no. This prime time, the Monday one's pretty bad.
They should just flip it.
It's possible, kind of. It depends on time of year, but it's not week 14 too early. It's the Bengals and Cowboys. They won't change it because it's the Cowboys, but
That's not.
it's bad.
That could be worse.
Bengals about to put up 45 points on the Cowboys again.
It could have been a 2023 NFL football season Thursday night football game kind of game. But it's not.
Yeah, but it's definitely not this week because it's your NFC rivals that took the spotlight this time for Thursday night.
What, the Lions?
And
Oh, they're playing the Bears,
Packers.
Packers.
Yeah, that's actually a really good Thursday night.
Mid.
Okay, but all right.
The Packers are gonna fall off by that time of the year.
Okay, we'll see about that, buddy. All right, I'm scared of it crashing again. The highest ticket, lowest ticket.
All right, bro. Highest ticket is the Ravens and Bucks.
You are wrong.
Damn it. Oh, it's in Tampa. There's no way.
Yes, no
Not
way. $64, by the way.
Oh, Jets and Steelers?
Huh?
Jets and Steelers?
Nope.
I feel like Pittsburgh always has high tickets.
$1.
Oh.
It's $100.
Oh, Lions and Vikings. What the fuck?
Second highest.
Oh, shit.
150.
Texans and Packers? Oh, Texans and Packers. Lambeau Field. Oh, my God.
Texans and Packers. Lambeau
If the
Field.
Packers are home and they're playing a good team, it's going to be the number one.
Yeah.
The lowest.
They love
is-
their football.
The lowest. I can't say it's Jags and Patriots because it's in London. I feel like maybe it can't be the lowest. That'd be kind of crazy. I'm just gonna guess that first, anyways. Why not?
Yeah, and you are right with that. That's $125 for the lowest ticket.
Oh, Bengals and Browns.
Yeah, $39.
Gonna go.
Actually, no. That's actually wait. That's actually not the lowest. That's actually not the lowest.
The Dolphins and Colts.
Nope.
Oh, Raiders and Rams.
Nope.
Oh, it's in LA.
Yeah, that's one of the higher ones.
Panthers and Commanders.
Nope. It's pretty low though. It's the second lowest. Actually, third lowest with 62. Third lowest.
What the fuck?
Actually, no, it's the fourth. Wait, no, it's the third lowest. Because the Bucks was the fourth lowest.
Titans and Bills.
Nope. You know they love their football in Buffalo.
Can you just tell me? I'm taking an L, bro. I said too many already.
Chargers Cardinals, the Monday night.
Bro, why?
$33.
That's why it's all the way at the bottom.
You were really looking at that.
This is kind of crazy. I never look at the primetime games because they're usually like
More expensive,
high.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That's all good. I mean, I wouldn't think that too. Like I was gonna say it wasn't really what you would expect, but I didn't want to give it to you because you kept saying names because it made sense why you were saying those. But it's all good.
I never got the brag.
By you being up one or I forgot you cooked that week. I don't even know what the score was, but I know you cooked.
Yeah, I beat you 8-2.
The
Week
two,
5.
it's wild because the two were the ones I was the most proud of because they were like head to head with our power rankings, basically. So
Yeah, the two that you got were the Bears versus the Panthers, and then which I had the Bears over the Panthers in the power ranking,
Yeah.
so that wasn't really a power ranking thing. That was just like
it was more
Me
me
pick.
being high on the Bears, more so than
I wasn't even
like the
I
game.
wasn't even low on the Bears. My score was 26-23. It's not like I like backwalled them or like backdoored them. I mean, like, and then the other game was, What was it? Oh, Texans and Bills.
Yeah.
That one was actual, like, you were just right.
I
about
was
that.
the happiest bull when I was watching that game. But everything else I was
Yeah.
dogging. So
Texans and Bills. Yeah. That you definitely were right about that. I'll give you credit for that. That's the only thing I'm ever gonna tell you that you're right about all year. Oh no,
I
the
mean,
Cowboys.
yeah.
No, I can't even say the
I
Cowboys
can't say
because
Cowboys.
you put a question mark on your YouTube video.
Whoa, no, I did that for the suspense.
Nah.
Okay, buddy. No one puts like Cowboys top 5 defense because everyone think I believe that too, which is not true. We kind of
No,
debated
you
on
just
that.
said stupid brother is saying Cowboys are top
No,
5
because I'm
defense.
not mean.
That's good clickbait.
No, because I'm not gonna call you stupid, bro. But the what was I gonna?
That's you being.
I was gonna
Thank
say
you,
something
Lawrence.
before. You know, you good, bro. I mean, I got you, bro. I got you. I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say, bro.
That I'm going to cook
Oh
you again.
no, the other thing that
I
you
have
were
a solid lead on you now.
no, the other
Winning
thing
by
that
5.
no, the other thing that you were wrong with was that the Bears defense wasn't that good. They're that good, bro.
No, I didn't say that the Bears. I didn't say the Bears defense was bad. I said their offense was bad. But
No,
Caleb
this
Williams is doing-
this was like beginning of the year, around the Cowboys time.
I drafted the Bears defense.
You drafted them because of who they played in week 1. Actually, I don't remember who they played.
Yeah,
week
and
1.
I knew that they were a solid defense.
That when I was talking about them, because it's not where you thought. I said that they were like close to that top 5 realm, and you were like, "What?" They are there, bro. They are in that top 5 realm. They're not top 5. I don't think. Maybe they might be 5, but they're not like obviously top 2 or 3.
They might be top 5. Let's think about this. So let's get them out of the way. Vikings, Broncos, Steelers. Who else?
Chiefs,
Chiefs.
because they haven't got led. I don't think they only gave up to over 20 points once this year, and that was in week 1. So they
And then
have
is it
to-
Bears after that? Do you know the Chargers defense is actually kind of good too?
They
might
actually
be
been
top
they
10.
actually been solid this year for sure, 100%. They've been really locking down teams.
They might be top 10.
Recently more so than beginning of the year. But the Chiefs, in that Chiefs Chargers game, it was 17-10. So, but the Chiefs offense hasn't looked spectacular, in comparison. So it's hard to tell. But the Chargers have been good. Like they're not like as bad as people were predicting them in the beginning of the year, including myself. So.
Yeah, it's just Justin Herbert's kind of mid.
Yeah, so people really thought he was gonna be Timothy.
They were like Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson. The AFC with Patrick Mahomes at the top, they're in good hands.
now it's CJ Stroud. Woo!
Yeah, CJ Stroud is shot up out of nowhere.
Came out of. They even put Trevor Lawrence in that combo too a few years ago.
They definitely did.
So, all right.
I know I never believed in Trevor Lawrence.
I would say I never did too, but then he showed like a little bit of things in some of his games, like when they went to the playoffs that one year, but then they completely crumbled.
Yeah, but then they lost
Yeah, they crumbled.
lead, bro. Who did they lose to again in that game? The Bengals?
The Chargers.
It was the Chargers, bro. No,
Or was it the opposite? No, it could have.
no, I think the Chargers made. I think the Chargers lost that game.
It might have been. I think it was the Chargers. Now that I said that, I was like, wait, that doesn't. Hold on, let me check.
Because we were always. Because I remember Dad. Because wait, yeah, Trevor Lawrence was smiling at that game. I think
31-30. Wait, no, yeah, 31-30.
Jags won, right?
Yep, it was 27-7 at halftime. I forgot.
remember
Yeah,
that now,
so
yeah.
that was the one year Trevor Lawrence was actually like pretty solid.
That was like 2 years ago.
Actually, wait.
Was that last year?
No, it was 2 years ago. I saw 23 and I got scared, but it was January 14th because playoffs. So
Yeah.
it was 2 years ago.
So it was last year, 2023.
Well, yeah.
It just feels like it happened like pretty recently.
Yeah, I mean, it
As soon
did.
as you said Chargers, I was like, wait.
Yeah, I thought that too, because I was like, wait,
It
didn't
was
the
like
Chargers
that.
crumble that game? Because everyone was like, that's when everyone was talking about Justin Herbert. Like, Is he that good? Can he do things in clutch situations? And
Right.
now look at him. All right. Oh, I almost like give myself a foot cramp. Okay, we got in the episode before I cry because I need to eat. All right. If y'all
I was gonna say
enjoyed,
real quick, J.K. Dobbins is the captain of that offense. GOAT.
I like that ending. If you enjoyed the video, enjoyed the pod, make sure you give it a like, comment, subscribe, do the things, share it with your homies, share it with your friends, share it with your dog. Like I said the other time, that could have been when I lost the footage. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you next week.